Inter reigns supreme in Italy again over the weekend, securing their 21st Scudetto and sparking wild celebrations for the Nera Azzurri. Hello everybody and welcome back to Full House Sports. Here myself, Charlie. A reminder before the video starts to please like, comment and subscribe. Anything you guys do is greatly appreciated as I try and become a one-man sports news bandwagon. Yes, anyone who knows me knows I'm a massive fan of Italian football. I did actually have a serious bit of Calcio Corner. I need to get that back going, to be honest. To do with Italian football, I was doing Serie A previews, and well, the end is nigh on the season, really. Although there's still some games to go, Inter have secured themselves the 21st Scudetto. They beat Parma 2-0 at the weekend on Sunday night. They knew only a point was needed anyway after Napoli failed to beat Como on Saturday night, and they got the job done, which has pretty much been, I think, the saying for this season with Inter is they get the job done. Whereas others have threatened, Napoli, Milan, Juventus, I think what really this season Inter's title has been won on the basis of is consistency. And yes, they started off worryingly. There was no wins from the first three games, and all of a sudden you were going, oh, and I think even I said on this channel, well, maybe this is it. This is, they've had that era under Inzaghi, 2 Champions League finals, Scudettos. Maybe this is the transitional period, and maybe there's going to be a bit of a lean spell for the Inter team. Well, no, it wasn't to be. Like I say, since November, really, since that victory over Lazio that put them at the top, they've just been pretty unstoppable. And while others, like I say, have threatened, there was the derby defeat to Milan the other week for Inter, just consistency, really. They've just got the job done. 81 goals scored, 35 goals conceded. They score more than anyone else, and they don't concede as many as anyone else. It's as simple as that. They are playing, I don't say they're playing simple football, because that's doing Cristian Chivu a disservice. So actually, they deserve a tremendous amount of credit. When he was given this job in summer, I was one of the people, as someone who follows Inter, and, if he was asked to pick his Italian club is Inter, I was one of those ones that raised my eyebrows and thought, I don't think this is going to work. And the Club World Cup didn't do much to allay those fears. Then there was the opening of the season, and all of a sudden you were thinking, is this the right fit? Or should they have gone out and got another name in? Well, the board have once again chosen correctly. Now, yes, there's been the downs this season. There was the defeat to Bodo Glimt, the comprehensive defeat to Bodo Glimt in the Champions League that I think shocked a lot of people in the Inter fan base and left them thinking, what on earth is going on with not just Inter but Italian football? But they've got the job done. The press has been very organised. It's been less erratic, I think, this Inter team. And also there's more, I think, to improve on with the attack. Inzaghi's teams were very much built on defensive organisation. And this Inter team still has that with Bastoni. But Thuram and Martinez, Chivu has really got a click out of them. Especially Thuram. I think he's been terribly impressed this year. And will go into World Cup with France in fine form if he plays, which with Ekitike injured has opened up another potential one for him. For Juve and Milan and Napoli, it will, I think, be a case of what could have been, especially, I think, for Napoli. The summer, especially after winning that Scudetto last year, the summer you thought they've really kicked on now with the signings that they made. Of course, De Bruyne being the most prominent one. It just hasn't worked, and the De Bruyne signing hasn't worked. The Lukaku thing going on behind the scenes has been bizarre. And I watched them again against Como on Saturday. They're a team that lacks pace, and that's a problem. And unfortunately, with Antonio Conte, I don't know how much longer he'll be around with Napoli. It feels like they do this a lot of the minute, Napoli. They just don't kick on. For their city rivals, Milan, Allegri will see this as an improvement. They didn't have European football this year, so they had that advantage. They've got themselves Champions League. Juventus should be there, but they're at risk of losing those places now. It's been a bit of a strange season, I think, in Italy, and there's been a lot of soul-searching, especially with the results of Italian teams in European competitions. But Inter will see it as a success, because from where they were when they started, sitting in 11th after 3 games, really just sort of milling around. You thought they were never going to be involved in the title race, to now storming home and winning the league is some turnaround, and Cristian Chivu deserves a huge amount of credit. As always, guys, let us know what you think. Please like, comment and subscribe. Anything you guys do is greatly appreciated. Try to become a one-man sports news bandwagon. As always, have a great day.